Bonjour. Bonsoir. Me again. Another quick review to do this evening. This is a bitter. This is Suffolk bitter, brewed by Adnams, Southwold, Suffolk. Yeah, I've never been that keen on Adnams beers. I don't know why, but I'm going to suspend my judgment on this because, as usual, I intend to be thoroughly impartial, and it's quite possible for me to actually like a beer that I didn't think I was going to. So anyway, this says it's East Anglian barley and grassy hops, give a full aroma, refreshing taste and long finish. I'm not sure what that actually means. I mean, nobody says, oh, a nice short finish. So what else we got here? It's going to talk about rows of wooden beach huts. They all do that now, don't they? This quintessential English bitter is brewed with sweet, biscuity East Anglian barley and grassy Fuggles and Goldings hops to create an aromatic beer with a refreshing taste and a long distinctive finish. 5.2% by volume, which is quite strong for a bitter, for the style. It's not a session bitter. Brewed and bottled in the UK, 500ml. Let's get this poured. And then it goes. Oh, I'll come back for that a little bit. Okay, so look at the colour. Yeah, that's a light brown, isn't it? A sort of chestnutty, bittery colour, I would say. Seems to retain its head quite well. Looks quite gassy for a bitter. It sounded quite gassy when I opened the bottle, but I wasn't sure if maybe it had been agitated. Aroma. Well, definitely malty. Definitely malty. I'm not getting a lot of hop. Yeah, maybe slightly grassy. Certainly, savoury rather than sweet. Let's go for some flavour. Wow, well that's really smooth. Really smooth for a bitter. It is a bit too gassy. But I mean, I suppose no more than Timmy Taylor's if you get it in a bottle. It's gassier than it would be if you had it on draft. Can have another taste. It's so smooth it almost forgot to be bitter. I'm getting the bitter now. I see what they mean about long finish. It's so smooth that you don't get the bitter for ages. Oh, that's nice. That's a nice beer. I think already I can say that I found my favourite Adnams beer. It's certainly my favourite so far. Let's have another go. For a bottle bitter, you'd have to look quite hard to better it. Oh, it's really rather good. It's got very good head retention. Oh, it's definitely too gassy, because I think it's detracting from the subtleties of the flavours. But I'm going to give it another go. See, I'm a sucker for a bitter. I really has to be well balanced. Had I brewed it, I'd be proud as hell. I find it really difficult to brew a really nice, well balanced bitter, and I've had a few goes at it. It's not for want of trying. Is it the water? I think it must be the water. And then I know nothing of water chemistry. I've tried boiling the water, or not boiling the water. I don't know what to add. I'm not a chemist. I wouldn't know where to start. And so it's not been a beer style I've been very successful at. I think our London water is suitable for either a much darker beer like a porter or a stout, like the Dublin water, or perhaps an IPA, because they're, again, quite bitter. Certainly those are my two most successful beer styles. I can brew something that's a reasonable golden ale if I boil all the minerals out of the water beforehand. But it's a bit bland, really. It's like food you haven't salted. If I were going to twin this, I think I would twin it with speckled hen. Old speckled hen, let's call it by the right name. Old speckled hen. Yeah, not dissimilar. Definitely more speckled hen than landlord. But nicer than speckled hen. Smoother than speckled hen. More expensive than speckled hen. But it tastes more expensive. Yeah, and the percentage, 5.2. Yeah, that could catch you out of it. Oh, I forgot there was some in there. I'll give it a top up. This is a perfectly nice beer. It's not my favourite bitter in the world. Were it on draft, and I was drinking bitter, I'd stick. I would. Because it's incredibly smooth. I'd be more than happy with this, particularly if this was on draft and it had some yeast in it. Anyway, I'm waffling. This is nice enough. I'm going to quaff the rest of this. If you're still here, I really appreciate your support. Thank you for watching my beer review. Hopefully, I might see you in the next one, or a previous one, or not. Thanks anyway. Cheerio.